Hey, ha, ho, hi. Good morning from London, England. Or should I say good afternoon or good evening? This is your host, your guy himself, DLG Reppin. For those of you that don't know, that are watching for the first time. Delhi, London, Guna, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. So before I get started on this content, yeah, please smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah. Make sure you share this channel all over the world. I'm gonna be direct here and say positive feedback in my comment section below. Flood my comment section with your opinions, your views, and your reaction to how Euro 2020 is treating you. And please bear in mind, yeah, do not forget to subscribe to DLG Reppin. That's myself and I only. Smash that subscribe button left, right, and center galore and passionately, yeah? Let's pump up this subscribe number, yeah? It is still 118. And remember, I'm pushing for 1,000 subscribers. You hear that? 1,000 subscribers. I'm far beyond. So keep subscribing, yeah? And if you subscribe, remember, I'll shout you out, yeah? That's me helping you. Now, you help me by smashing that subscribe button, yeah? Make sure your friends and your relatives share this channel, yeah? I also forgot to mention. And make sure your friends and relatives subscribe. And tell your friends and relatives to subscribe to DLG Reppin. One up. Anyway, let's get going. So, first and foremost, I must talk about the fixtures. The English Premier League fixtures has been released at 9 a.m. this morning. That was about an hour and 45 minutes ago. And from an Arsenal perspective, we have a London derby away to Brentford. Yes, even Tony to cope with, and along with Mbowe or whatever his name is. Another good striker. We have a game against a very good football team. Thomas Frank, very good young coach. They play pleasant football. We've played them in cup competitions before, and believe me, they made us work for our victory at the Emirates. That was. We're going to an old traditional football ground, which is very nice up there. And if fans are allowed, and I'm talking away fans, then I would love to get a ticket for that game. It's an interesting fixture, and it's good. It's good to have fans back in the stands again at full house capacity. Let's just see what happens with Boris Johnson's announcement in the distant future. Anyway, Brentford away. Then we'll know that we got Chelsea at home. First home game of the season, yeah. And then the next away game is Manchester City away. So, and the first 6 fixtures are not too bad. If you're talking about 8 to 11 points out of them first 6 fixtures, I'll be reasonably delighted. That's to be fulfilled, and that's to be Sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, that's to be coming this August 14th. It all starts back again. Other than that, Manchester City have Tottenham to travel to in their first league game of the season. That's a big game for the champions away from home. Everton are still continuing to explore management to replace Carlo Ancelotti, and I'll bring you Wednesday's transfer gossip. So let's kick off with Man City going to Tottenham, as it's written in yellow writing as the head title. Man City at Spurs in Premier League opener. What a game that is going to be. I think that's possibly the game of the first bunch of fixtures. Champions Manchester City face a trip to Tottenham Hotspur on the opening weekend of the 2021-2022 Premier League season. The first fixtures will take place on the 14th of August, and newly promoted Brentford will host Arsenal in their first top flight game since 1946-1947 season. Norwich and Watford, who were also promoted last season, faced Liverpool and Aston Villa respectively. Manchester United play Leeds United at Old Trafford, while Champions League winners Chelsea host Crystal Palace. Wow. Some interesting fixtures there. I mean, whoa. Another London derby down the road from Brentford takes place between Chelsea, the Champions League winners or champions of Europe, versus South London's best club team, whoever Palace want to be referred to. Yes, they face Crystal Palace. And, well, Chelsea will be looking to strengthen that squad by then. And Palace, I think they'll be keeping Wilfred Zaha again. Unless an Everton or Tottenham come in with a bid of around closer to 40 million to 45 million pounds for Wilfred Zaha. Crystal Palace fans, can I ask you if you are going to keep Wilfred Zaha for this season coming? Leave it in the comment section below. Right, moving on. Everton explore Benitez and Nuno options, written in yellow writing. That's the head title. Everton are continuing to explore candidates to succeed Carlo Ancelotti, with the former Liverpool manager Rafael Benitez still under consideration, along with Nuno Espirito Santo. Well, these are two quality managers here, and reading this as an Arsenal fan and calling out their names as an Arsenal fan, it really pees me off that we're not looking at one of the two. Antonio Conte available, but yet we have to stick with that novice. Now, I call him that, but in 2 months' time, I've got to try and back him. But he's got to back himself and get the hierarchy to back what he wants to do. And if he gets it all wrong, come the first 6 and within the middle, halfway through this season, then come December, or come November or December, we'll be screaming for his head. And he won't get away with it this time. Anyway, reading on. Nuno, who left Wolves in May, is still favourite to replace Ancelotti. Discussions are ongoing with Everton owner Farhad Moshiri and the rest of the club's hierarchy. Now, this is a hierarchy who have sat down and are discussing the next Everton manager and the right man for the post, who can take Everton into a European place. And Nuno Espirito Santo seems to be the favourites. Everton fans, have you got anything to add to this? Drop it in the comment section below. Benitez, however, remains in contention and has also held rounds of talks with Everton. Wow. And Everton fans, calling out you guys again. Rafa Benitez, ex-Liverpool manager. Do you think he's good enough to take over? Be honest. Put that rivalry to one side and be honest with me. Leave it in the comment section below. Right, let's get into Wednesday's gossip column. Oh, there's some interesting reads there. Oh. This is some interesting reads here. Well, let's get going anyway. England winger Raheem Sterling expects to stay at Manchester City next season despite being linked with a move away from Premier League champions. Now, first and foremost, why would Manchester City want to sell Raheem Sterling? Where is this nonsensical chat come from? He's been, in the last 2-3 seasons, they're one of the best but most consistent players, or amongst their most consistent players at the club. Why would they want to sell Raheem Sterling at 26? Come on, Man City fans. You can't be having none of that, can't you? Just if you want to get back to me on this, leave it in the comment section below. Let's have a chat. And this is coming from Manchester Evening News. Raheem Sterling is going to be a Manchester City player until the end of his career. That's my prediction. Manchester City midfielder Bernardo Silva would like to leave the club this summer, but manager Pep Guardiola is reluctant to let the 26-year-old Portugal international go. Now, God knows what's happened between Pep and Bernardo Silva. This is a player that he may not stay to the end of his football career. And something has happened in conversation between Pep and Bernardo Silva. That's all I can put it down to. Man City fans, you might have a different version of a story. Leave it in the comment section below. Alright, let's go to your rivals. Manchester United have offered 36-year-old Portugal forward Cristiano Ronaldo 17 million a year to return to the club. Juventus in a deal that could see France midfielder Paul Pogba move the other way. However, Ronaldo's preferred option is a switch to Paris Saint-Germain. Well, if Manchester United are moving forward, then yeah, they will have a world-class striker or an attacker who can put the ball into the net. He knows where the goal is. I get that, but is it worth the risk? Question marks there. Gazzetta dello Sport via mail. Juventus are looking to hold talks with midfielder Aaron Ramsey's representatives as they try to offload the 30-year-old Wales international, although there has been no contact with former club Arsenal. And if that is the case, let that remain no contact, because my football club, my team, needs a younger attacking midfield player in his position, and he is not going to be the answer in the long term. So I don't entertain that talk. Not at all. Everton have held further talks with Rafa Benitez over the club's vacant managerial position, despite talks with former Wolves manager Nuno Espirito Santo. Well, according to the Mirror, they're just talking about what I've spoken about earlier. And for me, I think Nuno Espirito Santo is the favourite, and if I'm putting my money on it, I'll go with Nuno Espirito Santo. Wolves' Portuguese goalkeeper Rui Patricio has agreed a move to Roma, if you believe what it said in the Football Insider. Right, Barcelona have held talks with France forward Ousmane Dembele's representatives about extending the 24-year-old's contract with them, but no progress was made after the first meeting. Wow. Try again? If you believe what's been said in the Marca, in the Spanish newspaper article. Arsenal monitoring Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana, but have yet to make an offer as rivals' interest grows in the 25-year-old Cameroon international. I'm getting sick and tired and damn well bored of this. It's getting on my frigging nerves. Arsenal, what are you going to do? We've got 2 months to prepare for a better league campaign. 2 months. And all I'm hearing is links and damn talks. Let's get a deal done. Let's make a statement. Who is currently serving a 9-month ban for a doping violation. So how are we going to sign a new goalkeeper who is banned until what? November? Or maybe October? One of the two. And we sell Leno, then what do? We play Rennerson for the first couple of months. Has this club lost its intelligence? What is going on? Who is making these decisions? Because us fans are always wondering and asking questions, and you wonder why we're doing that. You wonder why we're so critical, because of the lack of ambition. This transfer window is about ambition. It's an opportunity for Arsenal to showcase their ambition for the new campaign. And a wise man once said, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Anyway, rant over. Anderlecht have rejected their bid of about 13.5 million from Arsenal for 21-year-old Belgian midfielder Albert Sambi Lokonga and want closer to 18 million. Oh well. More trouble with Arsenal. Oh yes, I know. They always seem to penny pinch. Yet again, this club makes me sick to the stomach. And it's the people at the frigging top. Yet again, business is not getting done. We're not in Europe. We've got no excuses. We need to bring in players. We need an improvement on last season. And the lack of ambition shown by the hierarchy and the individuals that are up there who are meant to be on the phone to certain players in areas that we need to strengthen. I don't get it with Arsenal. Aston Villa are keen on re-signing Inter Milan defender Ashley Young. If you believe the Athletic, Red Bull Salzburg and Zambia striker Patson Daka is very keen to join Liverpool this summer. Now Arsenal were talking about him, but he has come out and possibly have said that he's keen on joining Liverpool, if you believe the Football Insider. Atletico Madrid expect to beat Liverpool to the signing of Udinese and Argentina midfielder Rodrigo De Paul. Fabrizio Romano on Twitter. I'll tell you what, Fabrizio Romano always gets his details accurate. And every word he speaks, I personally listen to, because as a journalist, he is a top guy for details on transfers and what agents are asking for. He knows how the agents works. He knows what wages a player wants, or what the agent has asked in terms of their client's wages. He knows every detail. So listen to Fabrizio Romano when you get an opportunity to, because I'll tell you something, the man is a top guy, football journalist. Brighton are keen to extend English striker Danny Welbeck's spell at the club and are in talks about extending the 30-year-old's contract. Brighton Argus. I wish him all the best of luck, Danny Welbeck. He had a big part to play in Brighton's survival in the Premier League, and long may it continue. France winger Kingsley Coleman, who has been linked with a move to Manchester United, is unlikely to leave Bayern Munich, as he will be part of new manager Julian Nagelsmann's plans, and the German club would want 60 million for the 25-year-old. I don't see that being a problem for Manchester United at all to match that valuation. They are capable of paying the going rate, and that's because they're an ambitious football club. You know, they want the best players in the right areas. And that's the difference between them and us. The truth. Seville sporting director Monchi has played down speculation linking Spain centre-back Sergio Ramos with a return to the club, and says he thinks the 35-year-old is in talks about staying with Real Madrid. Now, what he thinks and what Real Madrid are thinking, I think that's two different stories there. This one will be coming to a conclusion, and it will be interesting to see how it ends. Sky Italia via Marsa. Fulham manager Scott Parker is set to leave the club this week, and his fellow Championship side Bournemouth's number one target to take over as their new manager. Well, he's the one who got Fulham into the Premier League. Can he do that with Bournemouth? I mean, it'll be a different type of challenge. But again, I wish him all the best if he is to leave Fulham this week. That's if you believe what's coming out of the Telegraph. And I'm going to read one more here. Norwich City and Southampton are the leading candidates to sign 24-year-old Blackburn Rovers striker Adam Armstrong, who has 1 year left on his Ewood Park contract. Well, if you believe what's coming out of the Mail, the story could be true, but a lot of journalists, they love to write a lot of things, just to get their fans excited with their PR stunts. It's not just at one club that I know; it's all clubs. But there you go with speculation. Now the transfer window's open. God knows what's going to happen. Anyway, I'm out of here. Once again, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I'll thank you all again for listening, you football fans. I'll thank you all again for watching. And I'll thank you all again for paying attention. And last but not least, yeah, I want to thank you all for putting up with me. You're always a marvelous, it's always a marvelous it's always a marvelous pleasure to see that I've got viewers keeping an eye on my channel. Hope you're subscribing, I hope you're sharing, and I hope you're commenting, yeah? So again, like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. Thank you very much. I'm out of here. The weather in London is beautiful. I'm definitely going to be going out and about, maybe to the park somewhere. All I want you to do is enjoy yourselves, be good to yourselves, be good to your friends and your relatives, stay safe, and a couple of more weeks of lockdown ain't going to hurt, because there's people dying with this COVID-19. So let's keep the NHS workers less busy for the sake of being busy, especially you selfish people out there. Yeah? Think about others before yourselves. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a nice day and be nice.